Hi Libra, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of August 2023. I hope you're doing well. We're going to begin and pull an overall energy or two from the good tarot, and then we're going to move on to some small money and career oracle as well as another tarot deck. So I did get the message right before beginning your reading of basically the best, right? A message basically worded differently communicating you're the best of the best. They could be at your day-to-day job, as I said that really weird. Could be with running your business. It could be more than one situation for some. Wouldn't be surprised knowing that there are a lot of talented Libras drawn to this reading. But I really do get the vibe that you have a lot going on, a lot to attend to, accomplish, responsibilities, obligations. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if you're balancing out more than one career situation, right? Running a business and then migrating to a job. Or more than one job, or it could just be extra hours, a lot on your plate, tying into stemming from that one position or that one business. Either way, I feel like you will get the job done and do it well, because again, you're basically simply the best. There's also a feeling that you're not overdoing it, over forcing it, right? Or forcing it in general. Some other people might, and then they don't accomplish what you are doing similarly as well. Does that make sense? You're approaching things in a smart way. I forget if this was Taurus's reading that it came up in, but working smarter, not harder for the most part, all right? But I just feel like there are rewards throughout the month for you that are yours for the taking, yours for the earning, okay? Opportunities left and right. Wouldn't be surprised if business owners are seeing customers and clientele coming back around and new ones popping up left and right, or just randomly, sporadically. But I do sense that you will have no shortage of opportunities as far as extra hours to work for your job, or if not multiple different shifts to work, you name it. They're saying, but don't overdo it. Know your limits. Know your limits. And understand that a lot of which, we haven't even pulled cards yet, a lot of which onto the reading, like myself, have a financial goal in mind. It could be more so you just have a goal as far as wanting to gain a new situation moving forward where you wish to be living something different for yourself, more comfortable. It could be a new job situation. You want to become an entrepreneur, you wish to have a new place to run your business. However it works for you, or it could be expansion. Keep in mind that that goal will be fulfilled, it will be completed when the time is right. You can't rush the divine timing timeline, if you will. All right. So just they're saying buckle up, but at the same time, keep your eye on the prize and recognize that the efforts you're putting forth towards that throughout the month and surrounding it are absolutely getting you closer. Steps in the right direction for Libra for August. The Hierophant card, the High Priestess, 2 major arcana, and the 4 of Fire. I definitely would watch the Taurus reading because I do feel like they got both of these, but it's with the 4 of Fire, a very passionate month, but one where it doesn't feel like, again, you're forcing it, but you might just feel like you are doing what you're meant to at this time, and you're really good at what you do, even though you're not fully or at all enjoying what you're doing for work or for your business 24/7. That's just reality. But things are falling into place for you with the 4 of Fire, and I feel like you're singing your Libra song, you're getting your voice out there and impressing people all the meanwhile. I feel like you'll even impress yourself, but more so other people. People don't want you to go anywhere, but I feel like there's movement in the future towards something better for you, because Spirit's saying to stick with what you are outgrowing or was just simply is meant to be temporary would be a disservice to your path, yourself, right? The possibilities and you being destined to fulfill your purpose, but more so to exceed your potential. That was beautiful. Change is a must, my friend, with the Hierophant, but your habits, your routines coming into play. Spirit saying we're backing you up and helping you, providing you at times with what you need to make things happen, to see growth and progression, but are you overdoing it at times in the spending department? Are you over-consuming, which can tie into overspending? Are we oversharing, associating ourselves with the wrong people, situations? Are we not trusting our intuition? because it's going to be a very intuitive month for you, where you need to allow for yourself to trust how you're feeling, trust what's rubbing you the wrong way, and steer clear of it, or just step away if you can. Are you remembering why you desire something so badly? Because that's going to be key for you when things don't feel ideal, and that might just simply push you to keep your eye on the prize. All right. But I really feel like it's a guided month intuitively and spiritually, when you're at work, at home, when you're mulling things over. So many reminders through social media, through other online posts, through what you are pushed to watch, even conversations, random things you're hearing from spirit, dreams, literally synchronicities. Think about any way that spirit could honestly communicate with you to remind you of where you're meant to be, what you're meant to be wrapped up with, how things are going to change for the better moving forward. All right. What you have at hand is not it, or it's just not everything. Let's continue and pull some small oracle for Libra. Take a deep breath. It's all right. It feels like energy is affecting you. You're overwhelmed at a certain point or certain points. Some other people might just be too much to handle. You just might not want to be where you're at. Savings increase. Absolutely beautiful. So Libra, it's a month where you're gaining that savings increase, and spirit is asking you, well, how good does that feel? At times it may not feel like it's enough or everything, but as long as you manage it well and put it aside, or just put it in the right account for yourself, you're going to see things add up pretty quickly. Some of which, drawn to the reading like myself, have already made a significant amount of progress, and spirit saying, just because that might be slower in as far as adding up than in comparison to a past job or a past chapter of your life, last time you were saving potentially, doesn't mean that it's not growing at the right pace. You'll get there. You will get there. But you need to take a step back and be proud of the progress you're making, and the savings increase all the meanwhile. That's not the only progress, the only progression that's coming to be. It's a month where, say you have an online platform, business, or business in general, through, it could be numbers or something of the sort, through your day-to-day job. There's growth taking place. There's attention, levels of abundance on more than one level. Sorry, I just saw a blue jay. That might be a message for you. What else do we have for Libra? There are money symbols in your eyes, my friend. I feel like you just want more money, and that's totally acceptable. I feel like some of which need to readjust their perspective and have a healthy mindset when it comes to money. But money moves in the mind. You could be making one, if not multiple, moving your money literally towards where you would save it best. I know how I do that. How is it going to work for you? Is it your savings account? Is putting money in your checking account, or all of which going to give you more of a chance to spend it? Are you a swiper, right? Or do you spend more in cash? It's just going to be about you being strategic and managing your money to the point where you spend, I want to say, as little as possible. But it's okay to treat yourself here and there, but you know when you're doing too much. Okay, that was another message. Don't overdo it in the career department. But moving your money around, thinking about one, if not multiple, moves in the right direction as far as spending money, investing. It could be more so, beginning a new career situation to move the money towards you, okay, to gain more of a savings increase. To get what you want is a vibe, to get what you want. I feel like you are throughout the month going to get what you want as far as opportunity goes, as far as more money. And in a larger sense, you're going to get that situation, that change, that goal to be fulfilled, again, when the time is right. What else do we have for Libra? Powerful change on the mind, new opportunity, a new one on the future. In the future, again, on your mind, your awareness, it's a target to be hit, but there's new opportunities throughout the month to experience, to take advantage of, some of which might be gaining a new job throughout the month. If you're interviewing or have been, there's really a sense of you just being quite impressive, even if you don't feel like it. There's a need for peace and quiet at certain points throughout the month, because again, you have a lot going on, and energy. I feel like certain factors are affecting you whether you realize it or not. And so when things are quiet and peaceful, it feels refreshing, feels nice, necessary. Okay, beautiful. These will be the last ones. You got a lot. Unexpected income. Who doesn't want to see that? As well as public recognition, money-making machine, and career growth. Absolutely beautiful. But I feel like you're growing through the effort being put forth towards growth, progression, savings increase once again, making money. Your career is not meant to just be about making money. You're meant to grow through it. You're meant to make a difference. You're meant to fulfill a purpose. Even if you don't know fully or at all what that purpose is at this time, you'll figure it out along the way. There's something about you being a star in the making. A star in the making. Your looks also coming into play, your personality, your energy. You might be a healer like myself, and so that may come into play naturally or just unexpectedly. But I really do feel like there is a lot of recognition, honor, praise coming towards you because you know what you're doing, because you're impressive, and because you're simply Libra. Beautiful. Let's move on to the last tarot deck for Libra to continue. The number 2 coming into play. The number 2. The 3 of Cups. Good energy. So there's reasons to celebrate. There's bonding taking place. You're attracting in what's meant for you and who's meant for you. At times there could be the occurrence of a negativity, right? Horrible wording, a naysayer, or an energy that's not meant for you, right? But for the most part, you are attracting in, again, opportunities, growth, progression, more money, the chance to succeed more. And so think about that in a larger sense. If you're doing that so effortlessly and purposely throughout the month, even if you don't realize it, what makes you at times second guess whether you're going to attract in and make something come to be moving forward in a larger sense, if I didn't say that already? You'll make it happen. Just heard, I mean, gosh, you're a Libra. Also coming out the 3 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Fool card, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles. Don't pick from your savings is what I'm getting with this, but there are times where a lot of speaking's happening. Things are moving quickly, even if it's more so a lot moving quickly, at times stress in a stressful way around you, definitely could be affecting you. You're not really in the mood at times. I'm not in the mood to deal with this, to deal with that, but I will if I have to. Not in the mood to get the job done, but I will because it's an opportunity, because I have more at stake opportunity-wise, goal-wise, and career-wise. But I feel like there are moments naturally where you are in the mood to get it done, when that motivation is alive within you, when you have the energy. Why is that? There's something about you specifically, individually, where when you're feeling motivated, energized, in the mood, there's potentially more than one reason as to why, whether it's more so relating back to the previous day, before that shift, before you're running the business, during it. Just to be aware of these things is important. But communication with yourself is also of true importance. Keep the confidence alive. Again, I feel like you're looking good throughout the month, and this is definitely not hurting your chance of making more money, impressing people, attracting in this and that. But know what's right for you. But the Fool card talking about how at times you're reminded of the importance of you enjoying yourself when you're running your business, at work, at home, even when you're healing. But again, there's a leap of faith that's either taking place throughout the month or on your mind. There's another bird. So I feel like birds will be a source of communication from spirit, potentially a distraction of importance for you, to take you out of your head, your feels, or away from what you were associating yourself with, or struggling to accomplish. When you can't accomplish something right away throughout the month at a certain point or certain points, trust that that wasn't the time for it to get done, or that struggle is important for the end result, the outcome, right? It reminds me of when I struggle to get these readings started, or even, at certain points in the middle of which I slip up or I have to start over. It all turns out as it's meant to in the end. Apply it as you may. But going through this balancing act, weighing out options, comparing the past to the present at times, but then needing to recognize that it's more important to compare what you have to what you desire, because that keeps the motivation alive or brings it on back, and reminds you of the true importance when it comes to change. But I really feel like the possibilities are endless for you at this time, Libra, and you need to remember that. You need to keep that in the forefront of your decision-making process and your motivation, what you're looking to and needing to accomplish at this time and moving forward. But yeah, there's a lot of powerful change taking place. Again, if I didn't mention it already, a situation that isn't going to change, if it doesn't, it's not going to be in the right direction, that'll come to an end when it's meant to. You'll part ways with it. But the Ace of Cups and the Three of Wands, looking out onto the horizon, understanding that with the Three of Wands and then the Four of Fire, which is the Four of Wands, step by step, day by day, things will fall into place more so for you and happen. But I feel like there are moments when you're thinking about what lies ahead, about a ship coming in to take you away or just to be a wish fulfillment for you. However that looks for you, tying into your money and career, you're going to be reminded of the abundance overflowing from your cup. Remembering, yes, you have a savings increase card for your reading being heavily aspected in your month, but it's not the only level of abundance for you to be admiring, appreciating, grateful for, noticing. It's, again, growth. I'm hearing to become a state of prosperity in your external reality, in your eyes, but attention, right? It just feels like things are working in your favor. There is a sense of luck being on your side. Where, interesting wording, where you want, what you want will simply come to be when the time is right. So be careful what you ask for, be careful what you wish for. I also feel like you're manifesting quite efficiently at this time, so channel your Libran mind to your advantage. Be strategic, be smart all the meanwhile. Let's use your smarts is what I'm hearing. The Queen of Pentacles, because it is a month for you, Libra, where there is a need for at times, whether it's outside factors or your own habits or just all that's going on, to rebalance things out, to reground yourself. But there's a huge focus on your finances if you look at that, even in moments when you're not completely or at all satisfied with what you have at hand, career-wise, but for some, how much money you have. But yeah, it just feels like things are working out and will more so moving forward past the month of August in your favor. I'm hearing November, December. It's up to you. November, December, it's up to you. That could be a significant time period for some. Okay, I don't know what that message was about. Smile, you're on camera. Smile, you're on camera. It might be literal, but I feel like there is definite attention either way. But the Seven of Swords, I'm also hearing be aware of security cameras. I also sense that people may be noticing too much, paying attention to too much, but it just feels like you are, again, very much attracting an attention. Anyways, so I really feel like there's one, if not multiple people at work and or at home that you are not meant to trust. You might already know this. It might be a new awareness that you're being, something you're being informed of. But all the meanwhile, Libra, I feel like you are keeping something secret, at least to some extent. Is this what you desire? Is this what you were working towards? Is this a change? I feel like it is for a lot, a money move or a career move. But look at this, the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck, because it is a month, my friend, where you need to remember that you have to do what's right for you. Say at a certain point, you're going to leave a job behind or you're going to move to a new place of residence. You can't put other people's needs, wants, how it's going to affect them in the forefront of your decision-making process. You got to do what's right for you, right? And potentially your loved ones. But it just feels like all the meanwhile, you might be reminded of a past job, if not multiple, or past place of residence for one, if not multiple reasons, because you had to do what was right for you to get to where you're at, and now it's going to happen again, all right, when the time is right. Now, I also feel like randomly, I got this before your reading, and it's coming up now for a purposeful reason. You may randomly find that occurrences when you're at work or at home, or even both for some, through other people, involving other people, or just maybe things you're noticing otherwise, you're going to find that this feels so alike in comparison to what you dealt with, experienced at another past job, past place of residence. And it's so similar and coincidental, which it isn't, right? I don't believe in coincidences, that it has to be spirit, right? It has to be. So I really feel like this, again, a very spiritual month, a very intuitive month, and one where you're succeeding a ton. Again, seeing that savings increase, being a money-making machine, being one to initiate and be one with powerful change, and recognize that you're attracting, and again, what you're meant for, what you deserve. And I feel like there's no shortage of abundance, once again, overflowing from your Libran cup. Beautiful. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your month of August, and I'll see you next time.